Hey guys, Path Gaming right here right now, bringing you another coaching session with Studi, and it's going to be a whole series for the whole set. So make sure you tune in every week. Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
you're here. All right. So how do you want to do this? You want to go over game one, two, three, or in a different order, or you want to go over some of my games, which I prepared as well, so that you can laugh how bad I am. What do you want to do?
I think maybe we can go over game 1 and 3,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe go over one of yours. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, sure. So let's get the show on the road. So how do you like the set so far?
I actually, I actually really like it. I think once the patch rolls out Wednesday and they slow Bard down a little bit, I think it'll be because it's sort of just everybody's playing him.
There's a B patch, or in a, because I think it's going to be
Oh
next
no,
week.
I just mean like I did, or I don't they usually come out with patches every Wednesday or something like that?
Every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. To see like meta TFT. There's
Okay.
just Bard on every game.
So I'm sharing the screen, right?
Yep.
So why are we playing a two cost?
Yeah, I mean Aatrox is just typically I feel like just typically a good unit. I should have had Severin to make sure I had 10.
Or Cho'Gath, right? Like, because we have the Kog'Maw comp. So like Cho'Gath and Kate.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Like, and you actually kind of get punished here. That's why I'm putting it out.
I've been avoiding like any Kog'Maw units at all
Okay. Is
costs.
it really contested as well, or why?
It's in my elo, it's like 4 players at least are running it in
But
the
it's
early
still a
game.
really good comp, right? So if you have the whole board 2 star, you just push levels, and you just use it to tempo into 8 and 9.
Into something else. Okay.
So it's actually really good even at 2 star. So you should definitely
Okay.
like, if you get the units and you 2 star them and you scout, and you either see that no one else is playing it, then you go for 3 stars, or you see that others are playing it, then you just tempo.
Okay.
So like, had you played the Cho'Gath here, you could easily uh, sell the Sivir and the Aatrox, and you would have the Cho'Gath pair.
Okay. Yep.
So that's what I mean. Like, you get punished that you don't have, and it doesn't actually matter like whether you're even going to play Cog or not. But the fact is, you would have a Cho'Gath pair plus another Behemoth, right? So that
Yep.
means you would have a decent front line, no matter what you're going to play behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I mean, this could have been a decent sniper opener. Okay, and you have Aatrox spare. Yeah. Okay, so what do you?
I don't know what I was doing there.
Okay, you're probably checking the stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was on.
Okay. Uh,
I think I took buried treasure because I just didn't have any 2 stars. And
that's interesting.
I know Epoch is like one of the best augments in the game. Or it's the stats are really good on it.
Because what I would have wanted would have been slamming or Epoch. You slam the Runans and you slam the armor. Maybe you kill a unit, maybe you don't. But you're not like, buried treasures means you're gonna get a component. So like, best case scenario, you make 2 items, but you're still not gonna win streak. Like, this is kind of a, like, if we're talking about components, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
how strong are 3 components, or how do I phrase the question correctly? Um, okay, when are 3 components the strongest?
Right now.
Yeah.
So I guess that when I take buried treasure whenever I want a lost streak. And maybe that's not the right thinking.
But it's a win streak augment, sort of, right? Because you're gonna be up typically
Three.
like 2 items, right? 3 components equates to 2 full items.
Uh-huh.
And then okay, so they'll catch up. So you'll be up like 1 item here, and then like at least 1 item for all of the stage, for the whole stage. At least 1 item the whole stage, right?
Uh-huh.
And stage 2, if you're an item up, and you're able to put the item on a 2-star, like adequate 2-star for the item, then you're very likely to win streak. And
Okay.
then gradually, as the game carries on, like if you have extra like more and more components, then yes, it's still nice to have additional components, but they're not as strong. So
Okay.
to me, Buried Treasure seems like kind of a win streak augment, right? If you think about it
Okay.
that way. And
Okay.
slamming is similar in that regard. Like you get a random component, right? So it's kind of a win streak augment, but you still get the 2 XP, which I think slamming is really insane.
Okay.
We can look at the stats, but I think slamming should be one of the best. So okay, yeah, okay, it's insta pick Epoch. So Epoch is, as of right now, Epoch is 4, and slamming is 411.
Okay. Maybe I should print out the sheet
And then we
every week.
have treasures, which is that's a normal augment. Like that's
Yep.
normal. Like anything around like 4.4 to 4.6 is normal. It's average. But anything below 4.2 is insane. So yeah, I mean these are kind of specific, right? But then sleight of hand, Epoch, and slamming are just completely insane. And big rat bag. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't know why they even left that in.
At 2-1.
No, I mean like a big rat bag is the same thing as buried treasures, except you get the components right away, and you get 2 gold and a reforger. Right?
That's
Do you want to
that's
get
pretty
3
good.
3 components now and 2 gold and reforger, or do you want to get 3 components over the course of 3 turns and no gold and no reforger? Yeah. So then, yeah, like if you just look at some of these augments, you're like, yeah, what the hell is going on? Like, why is this a gold augment as well as this, which
Right.
is the same thing, which is slower? Yeah. So, but like, yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for augments that are like below 4.2, 4.25, which yeah, right now would be Epoch. I mean, build diff is build diff, Lucky Ricochet, whatever. Duel, yeah, but like Epoch, Slammin, Big Grab Bag, and I guess Pumping Up is pretty good as well. And obviously stationary support like Lucky Streak, like the generic ones, yeah. So all the generic ones, like ignore build diff and the. I mean, Story River is really strong as well, because you can just play it with almost anything. But yeah, like ignore Duelist if you don't want to play Duelist. But yeah, stationary support, Lucky Streak. What the hell is this? Okay, yeah. And then yeah, there's Forge. Like yeah, all these ones are good. Even Combat Caster. Yeah, raining gold. So yeah, definitely don't pick Buried Treasures again, unless they buff it or like somehow at least make it as good as Big Grab Bag. Like maybe it should be 4 components now. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so you get the strongest augment in the game, or like the second strongest, and you don't take it. And you even told me that you know that Epoch is strong.
I think if this is the first game. I think this was before I started looking at the augment stats.
Okay.
Because this was a little while ago. The third game is most recent.
Okay.
The first and second game are.
Yeah. So like, it doesn't make sense that you got extra items to be stronger, yet you're lost streaking.
Yeah. Guess I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Differently.
And you want to hold 8 trucks over. Okay. So are we going like Jana comp or something? Like I hope you have something in mind.
Yeah, I mean, I got the tier. Oh yeah, you can maybe start
Okay,
throwing it in.
perfect. I do this shit as well. I don't know, people laugh at me, but it's really convenient. If there's some downtime, just put it in the planner. You have Shojin, you have Rageblade, yeah. I can see it. You should still probably sell the Jana.
I think I full open here, yeah. Actually, no, I do. Don't trust.
But you got the wait. Oh, you got the tier right. So you got that was a random. The tier was random, right? Wait, where did the tier come from? Oh yeah, the tier was random. Yeah, okay.
Subscription or something. Yeah, and then I come to my senses here. Don't worry, I come to my senses here.
But that would sort of dissuade me from Yone. Had it been a better component for Yone, like you do have BT Titans, and maybe you can make IE or like BT IE Hodge if those were two gloves. Sorry, Titans IE Hodge. With those two Yones. And you got a glove. I don't know. Like I would have considered the Yones.
I think you're right.
They bailed me out. Like I had some bad games today, and Yones bailed me out. Like I know that I know what I can roll for on 7. Like you need to have a comp to roll for on 7. But I guess this is a comp you can roll for on 6. So what I would like you to do, which I think we discussed last time, is to, I mean, obviously here you lose to the bottom guys as well, but ideally you look at the bottom guys and or like look at everyone and try to position so that you can kill unit. So now you're gonna have enough gold to buy some stuff. But you leveled. That's interesting. Right? Yeah, you leveled.
Yep.
Okay. But why? I would have just pre-leveled.
I mean, I think at this. Yeah, maybe the pre-level would have been. Yeah, because it would have been the same thing.
Yep.
I guess I was thinking, man, I'm not gonna kill a unit anyways, so I might as well just. But yeah, pre-leveling is obviously the.
No, you did kill a unit. See, good positioning, you killed the unit. I'd say lucky positioning, but yeah, it was good. And I don't know why you slammed the Shojin. So what? Yeah. So yeah,
It was because I was with Caitlyn to fire and kill something, but after I was definitely like, probably shouldn't have done that.
So what I would do in this spot, like if the game's completely open, you just sack until 3-2. Then you go. You can maybe even go 7 on 3-2, but typically you would go 6 on 3-2, and just roll down. And then based on what you hit, you start slamming items.
Yeah, the Shojins was definitely a mistake.
Yeah, because now you're more committed to AP, right? And then like you get a bard, and it's like, well, yeah, I can't really play bard. Or it could have been like a blue buff for Teemo, for example. Yeah. So it's never AP.
Okay.
I can tell you that much. It's always speed, or shred, and I think I'm leaning more towards shred now. Because it's just nice to have shred. Because like here, if you have shred, you're much more likely to kill the Malphite. Oh, wait, but okay, so you built shred. Yeah, I don't like this. Like, so you level to 6, okay, and you won? What? Okay, oh man. So now I guess it would be level to 7 and roll down here since you're that rich. Yeah, and you can't even do exiles. That's the frustrating thing. You could have done exiles if you picked shred. Okay, so let's see. You just won.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're wasting so much time. This is level and roll. This is level and roll right now.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you win again. You're not allowed to win here. Oh my god, you're not allowed. Oh my. This board should have won.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
once you get a bit higher up, like, it's not gonna be that easy. You gotta level, bro. You gotta level and start rolling. And like, so, okay, so the way, yeah, there we go. And now roll. Like, the way you play Lost Streak is you lose, get a lot of econ, get items that you want, and then you level up and you roll down.
Yeah.
And you have to put it into a win streak. Yeah, yeah. And now it's even worse. Yeah, and now you, oh, he didn't sell anything to make 40. Oh no. Oh no. So is that a Loon and Yone maybe still, or are we thinking Morgana?
Yeah. Just because I have this Shojin Morello.
Okay. So wouldn't it have been really cool to level on 3-2, roll down, see what you hit, and then build the items?
100%. Yeah.
Wait, you got the Morgana from the carousel, or what was that?
Yep.
Aha, so that's why. Okay. I didn't even. Okay, so you get it. Okay, you get it here, and then you decide. Okay. But you said it was one of your first games, so I understand the dizziness. But I guess the other boards are like I'm just like looking at it through my lens. Like the boards I see on stage 3 would completely decimate you. But yeah, these boards aren't that crazy. Thinking what? Yeah, now that you have 270 eco, it just feels bad not putting the Morgana in. But I think you're right. This is the strongest board right now. So like, yeah, mixed streaking is horrible. Yeah, especially since.
Yeah.
But I guess you're going 8, I assume. And you're not putting the Shiv on her. Good. Shiv can go on someone else. I think you're rich enough to level here. Okay, bro, we discuss this. When are you supposed to roll?
On a level.
Yeah, so you level up and then you roll. So you either should have rolled when you got to 7 last stage. Like imagine if you had rolled on 7 last stage and actually hit some upgrades. That would be insane for stage 3. But rolling now, especially with the amount of gold you have, is just insane. Because you can just either level to 8 here or wait one round and level to 8, and then you have much better odds to hit better units. Right? Like you want to start hitting your forecasts. Like Morgana, like Kayn, maybe even some lucky legendaries. So yes, you didn't waste that much gold, but these rolls were unnecessary. And okay, so one more thing regarding rolling. Like, what is rolling essentially for? Like, why should you roll or shouldn't you roll?
To make your board stronger.
Yeah. So you just rolled a little bit. Like, you either roll properly. You're like, okay, my board is shit. I need to roll right now. I'm panicking. But you're just like, okay, I'm gonna roll twice, 3 times for fun. So like it needs to be like more deliberate. Just like, oh, there you go, you leveled, and then you rolled, and now look at that, you get rewarded by having a good chop. Yeah. Oh, you got. Oh, my bad. You got reinforcement. Okay, wait. We gotta go back to the augment then. Okay, I don't think it's necessary. I think there are better augments than reinforcement.
Yeah, I think reinforcement's actually the worst augment in the game. I think I was thinking at this time I was like I need a frontline unit.
Oh, look at
I'm
that!
gonna
Look at
get
that!
toasted.
Yeah, you're almost right. It's close to 5, and these are probably not even in the game because there's like the exclamation mark. Yeah, so it's the 5th worst augment or whatever, or like definitely top 10 of the worst. Bot 10,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, yeah. Especially since like you're one off, right? So basically.
Yeah, it wasn't for a Morgana, but then I got the shop, and then I was like, "Fuck, okay, do I
So
pass it up?"
maybe you buy the lease. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you could have bought the lease and then Morgana, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Although I don't really know how to fit Lee Sin in here, but you have the Janna there, so it's like Lee Sin, Janna.
and a Sage.
Yeah,
Was,
you have Sage, and then you have like Sage and Dragon Lord.
yeah,
Yeah. So basically, your augment did nothing. Yeah, it did absolutely nothing. You would have had 2-star Morgana anyway. Okay, wait. I think you got 8 gold from it. Yeah, you got 8 gold from it. You got 8 gold. Because you bought 1 Morgana and you got 2 extra ones. Oh, this. Ouch. So this is a minor thing, and I completely do the same thing. But I want to teach you these things, like these skills. Maybe you'll be able to implement them. But as you noticed, the most important thing is to finish rolling and putting in your board and then itemizing. So here it's like a prime example. You have 10 seconds left. You put the items on. Then you roll. Then you hit Lysandra. And then you don't put her in because it's too late.
right.
Right?
Yeah, because you have plenty of time to put the items on mid, like.
And now you have 5 seconds to put items on. Yeah. And of course, what's going to happen is you're going to be on the way board, so your units are going to fly away, and you won't have those 5 seconds. But yeah. And then you sell the Lysandra anyway. But yeah, so it's like that's the order you should do it in, and that's the order I've been preaching and teaching, and obviously I myself do it in the wrong order as well. But yeah. So it's always like rolling, putting in the units, and then putting items. Okay, we're hitting. Very nice. Okay, this board is starting to look pretty decent. Yeah. I would somehow figure out how to put in another Exalted. If it's possible. So do we stabilize over this? It doesn't look too bad. Oh, you are trying to put in another Exalted. Nice.
Probably Lux.
Probably Lux or Thresh. If wait, do we have Umbro? No, we don't have Umbro anymore. Yeah, so Lux would make sense. Or Volibear with Irelia, but that's for later. Yeah, Lux can work. Nice. Not completely sure about that, but I guess, yeah. I mean, it's 4 Bruiser, 4 Ghostly, okay. I don't know if the kill actually does anything, but it's Bruisers anyway, and Star River and Sage, yeah, so I guess that's why you're playing her. But yeah, this pivot looks very painful. It reminds me of my games. Like, you should kinda be able to do it on 4-2, ideally. Maybe 4-2 and 4-3, not after carousel as well. But it just like practice and speeding up. And knowing what you're looking for. Oh my god, this cane. Wow. Yeah, but those are insane items. Yeah, the first, like, it's correct not to level here, like, not to roll here, but it's still a bit terrifying. Okay, so you need more. Okay, you need more frontline, right? Or so what do you think you need here?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like right now, when I'm thinking about it, I would take Giant's Belt, but or the tier, but
Yeah,
um,
I would
probably
just
tier.
grab the tier and slam adaptive and even Starax on Galio.
Mm,
Right, because Starax goes
I
off of percentage
always
HP and
think
he has like 1, 2, 3,000 HP, so it's close enough to Warmogs. Because then you would have a BT, which you don't really need. So this way you're gonna have a BT anyway, I assume, because
yeah,
you're going for Nashers.
I think it was.
Oh, okay, okay. Giant Slayer and that's actually not that bad. And you get third item of Carousel. Okay. I would have gone for 2 defensive items and then an item for Morgana from Carousel, but yeah, this is fine. Okay. So maybe we'll figure out how to put. Yeah, I can just put in Thresh. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming together.
Yeah, it's definitely. This game was like I think I think I felt proud of myself for the pivot, but then looking at it now, it's definitely pretty cringy. Like I'm cringing pretty hard.
But yeah, I mean that's the same for everybody. Like, the bad thing is I already know that I'm performing poorly and it's way too slow even while I'm playing and doing it. Yeah. So
I'm thinking about a defensive item. I think hope.
wait, so we're not getting Bramble? Okay, we are getting Bramble. Yeah. Okay, so we level, we put in Exalted, nice. And we, oh, look at that, wonderful. We hit, yeah. Very nice.
Hope the Zyra up there, but too slow.
Yeah, but yeah, so imagine if you had Shred on the Kale, then you would be up 2 extra items, right?
True.
While the little bit of extra AP is kind of negligible. So that's why I just default to Shred now. Like, attack speed has its place, but Shred is just, you can just put Kill anywhere and you have to worry about positioning. And you can always use Shred, like it's or whatever, it's Shred and Sunder, like yeah, both of them. So you can always make use of it, right?
Yep.
We're getting back in the game, nice! I mean, with this board, I think, yeah, you can top 4. Like, how we got here was a bit wonky, but yeah, now it's top 4able. What are we rolling for?
I think we're. Yeah, I mean, I think this is what I struggle with the most is like capping boards, and I think I should just be playing. I should just be putting in 5 costs. But I think at this point, I feel like whenever I play Ghostly, it's really hard to put in units because like I don't want to pull the Ghostly trade off, but then some of the units are not that great. I
Okay.
probably should just throw 2-star legendaries in, and that's probably just what you should do anyways.
Yep.
But it's like I've got Bruiser.
Okay. So what is the core?
It's
What is the core of this comp?
the core is
Like
Kane, Morgana, Galio, really.
Kane, Morgana, Galio, and Silas.
Yeah.
And the rest are just kind of synergy bots, right?
Yeah.
So then it's easy to just, okay, maybe you want to keep Exalted, but for example, like Set and Nautilus, especially Set, since it's Umbral, right? Umbral would be Umbral for your Silas and a little bit of extra HP, and he's a Warden for Ilawi. So like Set over Thresh is a possibility. I don't like, although you would lose like 13% damage, so maybe that's not worth it. But if you have 2-star Set, then definitely. So let's slow this down to normal speed. So
I mean, really, or for Riven. I mean, I could pull Riven and Aatrox.
Or you can just take
out
Zyra, for example.
Oh, Zyra, right. Riven and Zyra lose the Story Weaver and yeah.
So like buy the Set, buy the Azir.
I think when I get into these states, I think like, man, if I lose the 4 Bruiser, I'm screwed, because like Morgana needs time to ramp or time to kill.
Yeah.
And so I get kind of scared to put the other units in, because I'm like,
we don't have an Invoker. No, we don't. Yeah, but with Azir, you could have And then
it's like with this board, go top 4. But if I start switching units, to me, like I feel like I'm inexperienced. I'm like, if I start putting different units in, I could be screwed.
But Wukong is a Sage as well, right?
Totally, yeah.
So, but it's like, at least buy them. Like it just feels so bad.
At least buy them. You're right.
So there's Volibear. So why don't you try to 2-star Volibear instead of Thresh? Like it doesn't matter whether it's Thresh or Volibear, whatever's 2-star.
Right.
So maybe you could have 2-starred Volibear instead of the Thresh, because he's exalted, and I think Volibear is actually better because he has a stun. So maybe he gets his stun off, while Thresh just kind of shields a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I think in that situation, I was just being stupid, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like roll for the Thresh 2 and then call it good. But I should not do that.
That feels so bad, like especially on 9 when you have a decent chunk of gold. So there's another Set.
I think I do that all the rest of the game.
So that could have been 2-star Set, possibly, yeah. Oh, we got the Azir, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just
I don't even know
completely feels bad.
like Rakan, it just feels weird not playing Rakan, especially like over Zyra, because he's an altruist and he's just a really, really good unit. I think he's one of the strongest units right now. Yeah,
agreed. And honestly, when I'm looking back at that, that's when I'm looking back at this footage, it makes sense, because I feel like the worst thing that I do is like, or the area I feel least experienced is like capping boards, but like there it is. Like that's what that is. I should just buy those units, and then I feel like that's what my mental should be. It should just buy the units and then try to fit them in.
Yeah.
You know, make myself do it.
And figure out what's cuttable, right? So maybe it's Aatrox, Ilawi, Rivet, Zyra. I don't know which of them are exalted. No, they're not exalted. Yeah. So if you you can cut Aatrox, Ilawi, Riven, and Zyra. So you keep 2 Bruiser, you keep 2 Ghostly, and you just put in more legendaries.
Yep. I like that. I like that you said, what's the core? I can ask myself that. Like, what are my core units and what can I drop? Because that would be a really good, good way to see how I can cap.
You have a remover. Oh man. So you don't even have to say anything. You can just remove one of the TGs, for example, and put them on a 2-star legendary instead of the Silas. And then you have another TG.
Right.
Yeah. So So you have like 2 TGs for legendary. Okay, don't
I
think
mean, I
that
should have
like,
gotten the glove, sure.
TG for Alawi, like she actually does something. I don't think that healing's gonna do anything at all.
Agreed.
But I mean, we top three. Oh, okay, nice. Ooh, there's a. Okay, never mind. Uder to go with the behemoth, and then there's another Rakan, and then yeah. And there's like no positioning happening whatsoever. Right? Like, wouldn't it be kind of convenient if the shred or whatever, this is the Sunder and the shred would
Next to Kane.
because like you're
That'd be convenient.
reducing physical here and actually physical and magical resistance here, and then you're doing okay. I don't know, Morgana will just throw it anywhere, but like yeah, the Kane. So the Kane's having a hard time over here. I mean, I don't think he.
And Felios is shredding the.
I think he could have definitely killed the Ilawi there. If you had
the shred over there, yeah.
Even shroud there. And then like he would be doing more damage, so he'd be healing more. So I'm not saying it would turn the fight, but you definitely kill more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd still be third, but yeah. Maybe you'd be alive and then you could die next round. you could finally hit your 2-star thresh.
No, but with the 2-star legendaries, I mean, that fight is debatable. I mean I maybe win.
Of course, if you hit 2-star set, 2-star
Wukong and give him TGs.
Yeah, just give him TGs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's jump to game 3.
Yep.
Because game 2 starts kind of at 2-2 anyway, so yeah. So this
I think this game I get like super dizzy, and so I think I really wanted to show you this game because I just was. I feel like I didn't know what to do. I don't remember what this game was, but. You can see I just. Yeah, like the last pick. It's the last unit I pick up is the Cogmos. I shouldn't do that. Like you said, it's like a strong board, and I should probably recognize that.
But you should be making 10 here. First of all, you should probably just play one unit. So the unit I would most likely play is Ari, because Ari is just a really strong unit. So what you do here is you sell these two, and you play Ari. Because you're never losing to this.
Right.
Right? So you're always making 10. And then like or here it's like you sell the bench and you make 10. Right? 4, 6, 8, 10. I think Ari pair is better than Kha'Zix pair because I don't know when to play this guy. Like I don't know where he fits in.
Yeah,
when do you want to play, like what comp do you want to play 2-star Kha'Zix in? Early game, like yeah. Well, Ari is just a really good, like you just need frontline and you either have Faded or you don't have Faded or you have Arcanist or something, and she'll kill stuff. With Kha'Zix, he sometimes kills stuff, sometimes he gets killed off. Yeah. So, but yeah, you should just play one unit here, in case you are able to make 10. Which here you can actually make 10 even though you play 2 units. And like 1-3 is completely insane because like you only get 2 gold, so now you'll be at 4. So instead of 4, you'd be at 5, or like instead of 10, you'd be at 12, you'd be at 13. So it's just so strong, and that way, you can easily make 20 over here. So if you have no direction, if you don't know like okay, I gotta force something, then you always play 1, and typically you make 10 here and 20 here, and then it's just like a high econ game with 1 Crab Brave and Scalapuddle. So here we have a comp. Let's see if you see the comp.
Yeah, I mean it should be Ari and Yasuo.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
I guess I just really love those units. I mean, these games are like days apart, like 4 or 5 days apart.
It's interesting. Like I don't value ghosting at all. Maybe I should be valuing ghosting more, but this is still Ari pair and the Yasuo pair.
I know somebody said like it was like dish soap or something said, dude, 2 ghostly is amazing. And then I started playing it and I was like, okay, this is not bad.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I overvalue it.
Oh no, okay. We gotta work on our APM a little bit. So we gotta pick up this orb because this contains a unit or gold, right? So that's an item. This is a unit or gold.
Yeah.
Gray orbs are not items.
I think my mind goes to, okay, I only have 1 bench slot, so I shouldn't pick that up because it could be like a Yasuo or an Ari or something.
But then shouldn't we sell? Okay, another thing. Organize your bench. So what do you want to play? What do you want to keep? What don't you want to keep? Because I'm thinking you don't need Rek'Sai, Darius, Sivir, and Garen, right?
Yeah.
So just like either sell them now or just be aware, like put them somewhere or sell them now so you have bench space for extra stuff. And yeah, so this is just like preemptive thinking. Because now you end up selling to Caitlyn. Like yes, you make 10.
Right.
But you sell Caitlyn and Cog. And
Yeah.
then there's this orb, and you have a Garen. And it
Yep.
just, yeah, it's really quick, but if you plan for it, like, I'm 35, and I can plan for it and execute it quickly enough that I don't have this issue. So I'm sure if you actually know, like, okay, I want to sell these units, I want to make sure I make 10, I want to keep these units if I can. And if you plan for that ahead of time, then you can execute it. If you're thinking about it on the fly, then yeah, you're going to be confused and you're just going to quickly sell stuff. I mean, I'm glad you used the hotkeys, you sold stuff, you made 10, but yeah, Caitlyn pair and Cog pair, or at least, was it, yeah, I think it was Cog pair or like 1 Kog'Maw, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see if we pick a better augment. Oh, Ink Crest, that's interesting, but that's probably the safest, yeah. So again, our opener shit, I'll give you that. Like, these items are horrible. It's like either Sunfire or Titans or... Like, I mean... It could be Titans and play Yone. Like, Titans and you can play Yone or Gnar. But it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good summon Titans.
Yeah, I think
You're probably not strong enough to win anyway, so just yeah, you just
Yeah.
don't anything. Yeah. But yeah,
I think I do it all. So.
Okay. Sunfire, yeah.
I should probably line up the units more left too, just completely left.
Okay.
Should definitely pick up the Yorick.
So I think you're trying to kill a unit, which you did. I think you might have been able to do it without the Sunfire. So, like, slamming items, you should try to slam good items. Like you said, you know something about like good items that you printed something out, right? And I don't think Sunfire is actually one of items that are that good, right? So if you look at items, craftable, I could be wrong. Yeah, items, craftable, and yeah, so it's here. It's kind of not that great, right?
I guess I typically think that Sunfire is like a better early game item. Like it'll help.
It is. It's a good early item. So there's Sunfire, there's Titans, and Even Shroud is a little bit better. It should be... Wait, I missed it. Yeah, here. But you don't want to slam it early, especially if you have AP. So, yeah. So, like, those items are not slammable, right? So then, Sunfire is a good slam if you can actually, like, use the tempo and win. Like, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
right? So
agreed.
If you could win this fight by slamming Sunfire, then it's probably worth it.
Yeah.
But now you have, like, a subpar item that could have been something better, like a Stoneplate, which is really good right now, right? I think Stoneplate's really good. Edge of Night is good on anyone that needs to. Can I? Yeah. Okay. There. So yeah. So like, Edge of Night's really good. protective is insane on anyone in the front line who has to cast, right? Then there's crown guard, so like the armor is not that bad. And then other armor items are just steadfast is okay-ish and bad, but whatever. Yeah, stoveplate is decent if you know how to play around it, right? So let's see, this is stamina plus, so yeah, I thought it would be a bit higher. Yeah, so then and then belt items. Yeah, belt items obviously Styrax again. That's just for bruisers, but wait, how is so Guardbreaker is there, and then we have Nashers if you're gonna play any caster. Morello's way better because it's easier to apply. Redemption's really good if you're playing AD and you need to kill a belt on a tier, right? And then what was the last and bow. Okay, so yeah, you definitely don't wanna waste bow. Yeah. So Nashers would have been good if you had a caster, but like so Sunfire, it's good if it wins you rounds, but like you didn't even level, you're not even trying to be strong. It's definitely Lux here, isn't it?
I just have the Aatrox pair, I think, is what I was thinking, but the Arcanist is...
So you could have killed another unit with Flux for sure. And now you need to sell the Aatrox pair anyway. So had you won that round, then but you sell the Aatrox pair. Yeah. So now we're lost again. So that's kind of what I knew would happen on 2-1. That's why I don't like the Sunfire Slam, because I knew that it would kind of play out like this. And now you have a Sunfire. Like, what is it for? Like, you're lost streaking anyway, so you slam the subpar item. Like, it heals good, but oh no.
And then I screwed that up.
Yeah. So not entirely punished, but your streak is gone. Yeah, and this is not a great spot. But I mean, just looking like Ahri and Yasuo, right? It could have just been is it not Styrax, Nashor's Tooth on Ahri.
Yep.
Which you end up summoning anyway. Yeah. So then, okay, if we go back.
Okay, maybe now I can...
So we have Nashor's Tooth. Okay, he took that. But we could have had Nashor's Tooth and Gargoyles, for example. So
Yep.
That's Gargoyles, and that's Steadfast, which is not that amazing, but yeah. I still think they're better than Sunfire. Yeah, Steadfast stats are definitely better than Sunfire. And it's like, you make the best item out of those components eventually anyway. So that's kind of like, it's cool, like that's exactly like why you're a bit lower rank, because you see the play, you just see it a bit later.
Mm.
And if you do it a little bit later, then you're a little bit weaker, then you lose a little bit more HP, and it just compounds. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel like most games I'm going 5th. It's like, it's marginal, but I mean, obviously I have there's a lot of ways I can get better.
Wait, what is this? Recombobulate your board? I haven't seen this encounter yet.
This one's really nice. I used this once. I recombobulated it into a win.
But yeah, so since we're going to be having these sessions every week, so you should just focus on one key thing. That's what we're going to do. Like, we're going to focus on one key thing every week.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things you can, like, you can scout more, you can position better, you can get better at itemizing, you get better at knowing comps, knowing augments. So just like, we'll focus maybe on 2 things or something, like, but so it doesn't overwhelm you, like do this, and this, and just too many things. So for example, like I messaged you what I realized is I was playing too many reroll comps and from bad spots. And once I realized, okay, if I have a bad opener and my game is shit, yes, I have to play a reroll. But otherwise, I try to push levels and push tempo and be aggressive. And that has like helped me push farther again. Because I was stuck for a bit because I was just trying to play dumb rerolls over and over, even with bad items and just bad spots. Yeah. So now I realize like, yes, I need to level because playing reroll is just not that strong. And are we keeping the Ari? Shouldn't the bow go on Ari? Just a minor thing.
Yeah. It should
go.
go.
Ari and yeah, so you buy the.
Might as well. Yeah.
So now we're leveling for most likely Kindred. So Kindred over Zoe. Do you see it?
I think I want to play the Arcanist.
But you get faded and
Dryad.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Probably the difference here, huh? Maybe. Who knows?
Possibly. But like the fact that okay, so like faded, you would give AP. You can give AP to Yasuo and Ari, and they both get a shield.
Right.
Like, do you care about? And I think it's even. Oh man, I don't know these things off the top of my head. Sorry about that. Does it say here if I click on Ari?
300 shield and 30 AP.
Ari is 30 AP, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you would get 10 AP more. So on the 2 units that it matters the most, you would get 10 AP more, and you would get 600 shield, or like 300 each. And you would get more HP on the Ornn. And a little bit of extra AP.
Right.
Okay, but Ornn would get, I think it's 15 instead of 20 AP. But he would get some extra HP. And Kindred would get some AP as well. Sorry, Kindred, yeah, HP and AP, yeah. And there's an Aphelios in the shop as well. Oh, but this is, sorry, next shop, my bad.
I feel like I need to feel like what I need to do is really be thinking about what I'm doing, like
do you do anything else?
Round before, thinking about like what am I doing next round? Because I feel like
that's definitely
I definitely get into this state where I probably would have seen Kindred if I would have been thinking like, okay, I need, it's like I needed to level, and then I needed to put another unit in, and then I needed to put this item on, or whatever I did. And I think I get into these states where where I'm at right now, I don't have enough time, so I need to.
It's 30 seconds, bro. It's like, and you don't even roll. Like, it just okay. We have Ornn and Kindred. I mean, I'm able to put those two in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you have a lot of time to notice the Kindred and put her in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kindred in for sure, and bow on Ari could have made a difference. So isn't Kindred a little bit better than the Aphelios?
Yeah.
Oh, we took out the Aatrox. We could have done that. So you could have kept Zoe in as well. And you would have had Faded, and you would have had Dryad. This Aatrox, like, yes, maybe he's an above par unit, but you don't need to play him every game.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so lucky. Okay, so yeah, it's like another minor thing. You should be clicking and running as soon as you can, but like here, he would have taken it anyway if he wanted it.
I think in those situations, I kind of wait, because I feel like sometimes people grab your shit if they know exactly what you're running at.
So you gotta
trick
them. Okay, so that's definitely by far the best. Oh no, we don't even have the Kindred. God damn, it would have been 5. It would have been 5 fade already. That's unlucky. This is so painful. Okay. Right now, are we leveling yes or no? You like actually not even right now. Like here or here, just like decide. Am I leveling next round, yes or no? Like you need to know the answer. Like you're not supposed to be deciding what to do and doing it in the same round, because that just gets you dizzy and it's slow and it's sluggish and it looks horrible and it feels horrible and yeah.
Right.
So I
mean,
don't know. I would probably level here as well. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because the win streak. No, I was just gonna say the same thing.
So I would probably level here. Leveling here is correct, but it's like, okay, I want to level here, so I'm gonna fucking do it like right now, and have 30 seconds to roll a little bit. Maybe hit that kindred that I missed or that didn't show up, right? So kindred hasn't shown up yet, so you roll, you find kindred, and you can play 5 faded. You will cut the Zoe. You can probably cut the Galio. You would play kindred, and you need the Thresh as well. So like you have the Syndra, so it's very likely on 7 that you're gonna hit Thresh or kindred. So yeah, just do something useful. Might as well put in Story Weaver for Shred. That we discussed.
Yeah, true.
That we discussed last VOD, right? Yeah. But yeah,
asking myself what I should do the round before, I think is
what am I gonna do? Like what am I gonna do? Like that's what you should do. What are you going to do? Like you need to know what you're going to do. Right? You can't just be figuring it out on the fly. And that's like essentially, I think that's what it boils down to. Like once I hit Challenger and I consistently hit Challenger, it's because you we did the car analysis, right? Like you need to know where the gas pedal is, where the steering wheel is, where the brake is, where the indicators are, and all of that stuff, right? You're driving the car and you need to react to stuff happening outside of your car. And you can't be like, oh, I need to stop. Which one's the brake pedal? Like, you crash, right? You can't do that. And that's the whole point. Like in TFT, when you're playing the game, it's like you're just executing what you already know. So it's just like you recognize the pattern, like, oh, you see, okay, so here I'm actually really rich. So what does that mean? I'm really rich, that means I should level. What does that mean? I leveled? Okay, so that means I should roll a little bit. Because right now, again, if you roll here, you're gonna spike for 2 more turns, and you'll get some extra gold from winning, you'll preserve some extra HP, and it just feels good. Like here, if you roll a little bit, you were able to put in 5 faded, you would be way stronger, and you'd probably beat this guy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know this, that's like, I recognize the pattern, I know what to do, I don't have to think about it. So like, do the thinking beforehand, and then once you're playing, like, oh, I see this, I have pretty good Syndra items, I'm probably playing Syndra. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, this could have easily been a win. Maybe with the Zyra, but definitely with a little bit of rolling and putting in 5 faded. So now,
I feel like this is sort of the picture perfect round for me, is like waiting for like 10 seconds before I do anything, and I'm just thinking about, okay, what's my spot here? It's like I almost do like 0 thinking, like during combat, and
yeah, that's exactly what you should think.
Right? It's like I think it's like the shop almost triggers when I should be thinking, but that's not.
It's like okay, I'm not at this level yet, or like most of the time not, but what you should be thinking is, what do I want in the shop? And if it shows up, what am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's a set in this shop, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, the set goes in for for Zoe. I put the Phelios in for Shen.
Yeah.
And then I probably, I mean, at that point the board would be pretty strong. So I would just probably sell Ari, put the other copy in, and then
You don't have to. I think
I
Ari's
would have
still
5
stronger.
faded.
Ari's
So it'd
still
be,
stronger than Syndra, right? I still think
sorry, what did you say?
Ari's probably still
Ari's still-
stronger than Syndra. It's close. I think it's close. Yeah, and you would fade it probably Yasuo and Syndra
Yeah,
for the shield for the whole team and the damage for the whole team basically. Yeah, and
Agreed.
then instead of I think you might keep the Galio. Yeah. Yeah, so that's good. So you're like, and now it's like, oh, there's a set in my shop. It's like, what do we do? What if, like, I wasn't expecting this set. It's like, you plan for it. Okay, like if there's a set, or the same thing with if there had been a kindred, like it's the same thing, right? Even set or kindred, you know that you need to take them out and put the other stuff in.
yeah. Right down. I like these things when you give me questions I can ask myself.
Yeah. Because the shop, it's like, okay, there's a shop, and you're like, oh, best case scenario, worst case scenario. Like, yeah, there might not be anything in the shop. Okay, nothing in the shop, that's fine, whatever. But it's like, if there's something good in the shop, how do I capitalize?
Right. And clearly, like it's like clearly I'm playing faded, so I can take all the thinking out of, what am I going to play? So I can really ask myself, what if there's a kindred?
I'm
Because
gonna stop you right there. So we have Lilia and Annie here. So what is Kalito saying you're playing faded? How is this saying you're playing? Like, why would you play faded from this spot?
I mean, I guess it's just like I have a lot of faded units. I mean, I'm not saying like pigeonhole yourself, but like there's a strong direction towards faded.
But like,
So like it clears up a lot of the thinking, and obviously unless you get something like good shops.
I mean, yeah, there's like not even like medium direction towards faded, because there's nothing like if you had 2-star Syndra or 2-star, but I feel this is useless. So if you had 2-star Syndra, for example, right? Because you have AP items, so Aphelios doesn't really matter, doesn't really do anything. So you care about Syndra items. Syndra and Syndra items. So like if you had 2-star Syndra, we're locked in. Otherwise, you always have to buy Annie and Lilia here, because then you're going to go to 8 and you're going to roll, and if you hit Lilia 2, Annie 2, then you're playing the Mythic board.
Okay.
So like there's like the two main AP outs, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if we look at units, like the main AP units are Syndra and Lilia. Morgana's a bit different, right? So Syndra, Lilia. So you definitely have to buy Lilia here and Annie here, since you have like you even get like a Invoker starter kit, which I assume you ignore.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you are like now it's leaning even more towards faded. So it's definitely some sort of front line. Anything over Zoe, please. And you didn't even use the. Okay, so we gotta start like, knowing what we want to do. So we know we want to play 5 faded, yes?
Yep.
We know that. So if you had picked up that Annie, by the way, that would be insane. Over Zoe.
Right.
Because you get more front line. So we put that in. We put that in. Okay, so now we still have 15 seconds. So the most important thing is you need to link Thresh and Yasuo because you have no front line.
Yep.
So like, what are we doing for these 15 seconds?
That. Right. I mean, when we were watching this, I'm like, I want to link those two, and I hope I do it, and then I don't do it.
Yeah. Okay, so why haven't we slammed Helm on Syndra? Adaptive.
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. Maybe hoping for a tiered carousel or something. I don't know.
Wait, so you're hoping for a worse item? Is that what you're trying to tell me? So here's Syndra. Here are her best items. Here's Adaptive at 4.09. Here's Blue Buff at 4.44.
Okay.
Why is Adaptive better than Blue Buff?
I think I just assumed Blue Buff was BIS. I don't know what I'm thinking at this point. Yeah, I mean, I agreed.
But here, why is Adaptive better than Blue Buff for Syndra in particular?
Why is it better than Blue Buff in this particular? Because I know I'm gonna have cap on her, so the additional AP is.
I mean, it's still
whatever.
It's still a little bit of AP. It's still a little bit of AP.
The mana regen is but
okay, so apparently this is
maybe it always like allows her to cap. I mean, I don't.
So you do have mashers. So like there is some merit in getting a better mana item than Adaptive. But the reason why Adaptive is so good on Syndra is because look at her cast. Like she spends so much time casting. And Adaptive stores its mana. So while she's casting, if Adaptive procs, she'll get the mana once she's done casting. So early ramp up, Blue Buff is a little bit better because like she'll cast and she'll always have like 0 out of 20. But later on, Adaptive is the same because it just gives her mana when she needs it. And
that's why the Blue Buff and Adaptive that's what it says is the best item.
That's completely insane because she'll just Well, Adaptive and Blue Buff is because she'll have 20 mana and she'll get 10 mana after her cast. Right? So then she'll just like want to auto and keep casting.
Okay.
And then basically what happens is she'll keep casting, and because she has so many butterflies, her cast will be really long. So by the time she finishes casting, she'll always have the 10 mana. So it's always just one auto. Yeah. So that would be like BIS.
Okay.
But okay, why is it? That's an important thing. Why is it not Blue Buff in this particular setup?
Why is it not Blue Buff? I mean, I don't have the tier. I don't have the extra tier, so.
But do you
I feel
want?
Like I'm just losing on a lot.
The tier? That's the most important thing.
I think prior to this, I played a game where I was cap Nasher's Blue Buff, and she just ramped like crazy. So I think I just locked on. I probably latched onto that. But is it Blue Buff?
Like, there's an argument why it's not Blue Buff, and I want you to figure it out.
There's a reason why it's not Blue Buff. I mean, probably because we need Shred.
More important than that. Well, how are you going to get Shred? You're not going to get Shred.
Probably because we need defensive items. You could play the Redemption.
You have a Sunfire, and you have like Rascals that sometimes give you offensive and defensive. Like you have no frontline, right? So it's great that you have Syndra Abyss, but if your frontline just dies, like she's not going to do her damage.
Right.
So like even if Blue Buff is better than Adaptive, which here it might be debatable, but it's not a terrible item. Like if we look at items like you want more likely you want Adaptive, then Blue Buff, then Shojin. But I've played her with Shojin, it's not that bad. But you want to make sure that you actually have frontline items. So you definitely want to, like, high priority here would be in armor. Because you definitely want to slam a Gargoyles or a Steadfast or something.
Yeah.
Or even a Warmogs or another or TG for your Thresh. Like, why not, right? So you don't want to pick up, like, if you get a tier instead of a frontline item, oh my god, let's go. You're screwed. Yeah. We didn't pick up Kindred. Why didn't we pick up Kindred? Twice?
Good question.
Ooh, okay. So you do realize there's a problem with the front line. Okay, okay, that's interesting.
Like you said, it's
Yeah.
too late. It's two turns too late. Rounds too late.
But I like it. I like it. You decided you need more front line. That's good. So definitely position so that set actually gets something. Okay, okay. And it's
And I need-
most likely Jeweled Gauntlet. Most likely.
I hope I do this. I hope I like. Okay.
Oh, nice, nice. We're getting there. Interesting. So then I guess it could be Giants there. Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, yeah. So I like. Okay, so yeah, so it's the frontline items, which I don't know why you didn't make on 4-1, but yeah, you eventually make them.
I think that just goes. I think it's the same sort of thing. Like just asking myself, like, what the fuck I'm doing.
So GS,
What am I doing?
GS, frontline. Okay, okay. You're hoping. I mean, it is Crab World or whatever, so you're probably gonna get a lot of components, but
I think I just put I think I put Titans on. I don't know. It's pretty stupid because birds are coming up. I don't know if I slam it. I don't know.
okay.
And then I'm like, oh, I really need the Kindred, but I don't. I could have gotten it a long time
Why isn't
ago.
she in the fucking builder? Just like put it in the builder. Right?
Yeah,
It's
agreed.
like,
Agreed.
you have like a special like idiot friendly thing that like makes sure you don't fuck anything up, and you're not even using it. Just use it. It's like it's right there. Like
Yep.
I do it myself. Like I put everything in the builder, or like units that especially that I know that I need. Like okay, maybe I wouldn't put Yasuo or Aphelios or Ari in because I already have them, but I would definitely put the Kindred and even the set in to just know like okay, if I hit Kindred or set, I better fucking pick them up.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm already not thinking during the rounds, so I might as well be in the planner every second.
Or during the fight.
Yeah.
And the most important thing, like we've had so many behemoths and we're still playing Zoe.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, behemoth is really good for Thresh and for Ornn because it's like another unit that dies, right?
Yep.
So they get the extra buff, for example, or some sort of Warden for set, any Warden for set. Like this Zoe, it just yeah, really frustrating.
Yeah.
Another minor thing what you can do is you can put Aphelios and Ari up more. Just like put them in the third row, for example, or second row.
Oh, so it doesn't. So when the front line dies,
yeah,
Indra has a little bit extra time.
Yeah. Because you have the extra shield and the extra armor and resistances, right?
Oh, you mean just put maybe just put them up in the front line because they're not doing anything.
Second or third row.
Okay.
You can put them in the front line as well if you like. It makes no difference. Like they're just synergy bots, right?
Right.
So Aphelios has 1,000 HP. No, 1,200 HP. So like yeah, just 1,200 HP. Just like you can put him next to the Thresh, for example. Right? He'll take some damage. Thresh will Redemption will heal him, and it just yeah. Oh, the question was, do you think you're stable?
No. Not at all.
Why the fuck are we not rolling? Like, why are we not rolling for this? Like, why did we stop rolling? Like,
I mean, what am I rolling for here? I mean, I'm rolling for a Kindred, but
Thresh 3 and Kindred, yes, and some upgraded frontline.
Oh, Thresh 3. Oh yeah, I mean, I do have 6.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Or the answer is I'm stable, and then you're going 9, and that's completely fine. But like, you can't tell me that you don't think you're stable and you're not rolling.
Okay, so in this position, do you roll? What do you roll to? Do you roll to 0? Do you just donkey roll for a Thresh 3?
In this position, you gotta look at the rest of the lobby because I can't tell you whether you're stable or whether you're strong or not because it's always lobby dependent.
Yeah.
So
I think
first
definitely
of all,
not.
You gotta tell me, are we playing for first here, or first or second, like top 2? Are we playing for a top 4? Are we playing not to go 7th to 8th?
Right.
So what is the answer to that? Like, what are we playing for?
The answer to that in this spot is we're playing for a third, fourth probably.
So that's the most tricky answer. So like, if you're playing for first or second, you definitely need to go 9. If you're like trying for a fourth, then maybe rolling here would not be that bad. Because you would stabilize more, you would preserve more HP.
Yeah.
Because realistically, you can get to 9, but I mean, it is a little bit different because there's more econ coming in, right? But
so yeah, I mean, rolling here is actually decent because I could pick up the 7 faded, I could pick up the extra horn, I could pick up the 3 thresh. Like, there's actually a lot of ways that rolling could be really good here.
I mean, if you had if you had Kindred here, then you wouldn't have to roll. Because Kindred is so big here, you get the 7 faded and you get the Behemoth and Dryad.
Agreed.
Like, you barely want that. Like, so.
And I guess so now I'm doing it, so it's a turns late.
But it's like 2 or 3 turns, right? 2 or 3 turns late.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, probably should get the Kindred in, so now I need to roll, but
now,
a long time ago.
Like here, I don't know what the hell you were doing here. You're not doing shit here. Okay, you were a bit dizzy this round, but okay. But during the fight, put the important things in the builder so that you don't miss them. Right? That's very important because on 4-2, you're gonna have to roll and you want to hit. I mean, it's not that much that you're rolling for, right? You're probably not dumb enough, hopefully, to miss Syndra. It's like the main thing you're rolling for, but I could be dumb enough. Like, we could be dumb enough. So like, you put her in the builder. So you make sure you pick up Syndra, you pick up Set, and you pick up Kindred.
Yeah.
Right? And Threshes. You can put Threshes in as well. And then it's like, okay, boom. Like, we idiot-proofed it for ourselves, and we roll down. So you asked me, like, what would I roll for on 4-5? I wouldn't roll on 4-5 because I'd have rolled down.
You have already done it.
4-2, like here. So like, this is the pivotal round. This is the round where, yeah, you get the set. And yeah. Yeah, so you're rolling relatively quickly. But then for some reason you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, we don't have Syndra 2. Why
that's the thing too. Is like, I don't need to sell. I don't need to do any of that. Because I can sell.
Syndra 2? Yeah. Sorry, you don't
need
to sell what? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for sure asking myself, okay, what am I going to do next round? Because I think I just take the first at least 5 seconds to think, okay, what the fuck am I going to do? And then I do it.
And
so
why are we even buying these units? Like, we're never playing them, right? You're already on 8. Like, you're not playing Ilawi, you're not playing
I think sometimes I pick up those units to clear the shop for Thresh.
But like, okay, you're not at that level yet. I do it as well, but it's such a waste of time. Like, I'm trying to unlearn it because it slows you down way too much. Like, if you're like Setsuko level of rolling or like Disha level of rolling, yes. But if you end up with what was it, like 20 gold? Yeah, you end up with 20 gold.
Yeah.
And then you
I didn't do any of that. I would have had everything set up. Set's not even in the right place. Yeah.
And then you slam one item here, and then you decide to slam the QSS next round, and yeah, and then so that's like, I can't tell you what I would do on 4-5 because I would not be in that spot on 4-5.
Yeah.
Because I would already like know what I'm. Yeah. So like, this is. So then here, and then, yeah, so then like, you should have at least rolled on finish rolling on 4-3, not on 4-7. Because you either could have won, or you could have done, like, you could have won instead of lost, you could have done more damage, and you're screwed because this guy's picking up a lot of Kindreds, so it's going to make it harder for you. Oh, we found the Kindred.
I mean, a 7 faded on 4-4-1 would have been completely.
4-2.
The game would be completely different, or whatever it was.
You definitely have a 4 streak, yeah. So, yes, this rolling is correct now, but it should have happened on 4-2.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you would have gotten punished on 4-3 with the free rerolls. Whatever. But, like...
And then we decimate this guy, and he's, like, the best in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like losing value, just like all over the place, just by being kind of slow and not thinking about it.
Yep. Wait, why are we selling? Okay. So you definitely want to keep the RE sell to Syndra. We're not going for Syndra
Oh,
3.
yeah,
We don't have
true.
enough econ for Syndra 3. And you cap out here by just pushing levels and getting stronger. So like by putting in another Warden, for example. Just legendaries, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So that would have been RE. Okay, so we do get the blue buff eventually.
I don't know what I do here.
So yeah, you're scouting for whether it's Titans or Bramble, I expect. You could have, at any point, you could have moved the Sunfire to Thresh. I think there must have been some other Yasuos at some point, right?
Yeah, true.
Oh, random Augmentello. Combat
I
Caster.
think I go Combat Caster.
Yeah. And why is Combat Caster completely broken here?
Because Syndra is casting every few
Nope,
seconds. And
completely irrelevant.
I mean, no, it's just because I need time to ramp. So like everybody casting is gonna give everybody a bunch of health.
And why is it like in this comp in particular, it's completely like busted?
Because Syndra is like
It's
the
not,
most
not to do
scale.
with Syndra.
Has nothing to do with Syndra. Okay.
Well,
why is it the most?
Very partially to do with Syndra.
Why is this completely broken for this? I don't know.
I mean, it's 4-2.
Oh, it's just the best augment?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, is that it? Is it just because it's the best augment?
But why is it the best augment? I need you to like ask yourself these questions and understand so that you don't have to look it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does Combat Caster do? It gives you a shield, right?
Yep.
And why is it so powerful in this comp in particular?
I mean, Yasuo gets extra damage on shield.
Very marginal.
I mean, Behemoth. Why is it so good in this comp?
Okay, I guess I'm torturing you too much, but hopefully it'll be obvious once I point it out. One last guess.
Does it have to do with Epitaph?
I mean, with Epitaph, it's interactive Epitaph, but no.
You did. I mean, why is it so good with Faded?
Yeah, why is it so good with Faded?
I mean, we can maybe go for the Syndra pair instead of the Thresh Yasuo pair because we're getting extra frontline. So we can get, I don't know.
Sure, okay, because Thresh gives everybody resistances. So your whole comp is tanks. So tanks, like if you have more resistances, this is multiplicative. Right? So all of your most of your units have.
Doesn't he just shield people? Doesn't he just? I mean, Behemoth gives armor and MR, but he.
Thresh's Faded bonus.
Oh, the pairing.
So
the pairing.
20 times 3 is 60. So 60
right.
magic resistance and 60 physical resistance for all of your units, basically, like all
right.
the key units. Right. So 7 out of 8 units get 60 resistances. Right, and whenever they cast, they get a shield. So like this shield, it's not 70 to 90 to 170. It's at least double I don't know the math exactly, but it's a lot more. That's why it's so powerful with Faded.
Got it.
And like,
And I just fuck it up right here. Watch.
but you don't.
Well, just watch. Just watch. I really fuck it up here. I'm like, oh, I have more front line. Maybe I can pair the Syndra, I think.
No, but that's
I'm
fine.
sure I...
Syndra Thresh is fine. I like that logic. So you do more damage. You're too slow.
Okay.
But I do like that logic. That Syndra Thresh. Like you don't need the Yasuo shield because you have the Combat Caster shield. That's really smart. Because like look how much of a shield she has now. You don't really need that much shielding.
Yeah. I mean, the 30% extra damage maybe would have changed the fight there.
So I like that you're leveling off curve. Okay. So there was a Udyr.
A big behemoth, yeah.
We're most likely not going to bother with the 3-star Thresh anymore. But yeah, so any legendary is good. So again, do you want to level? Level here is correct. But you got to answer the question. What do you want to put in here? Best case and like top 5 units that you want to put in. And if you don't have an answer, then you're just leveling and you're just going to be confused. So now we have time. What is the answer? Top 5 units you want to put in.
Yeah, it's definitely Udyr is one of them. It's another Warden.
Yeah. It's called the Mythic Warden.
Yep.
What is that guy? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, it's set. Oh yeah. I thought. Sorry.
Nautilus would be maybe one of the best, right? Because he gives Warden to set, and he has a stun. So if you position him well enough, he will stun. So Nautilus, then Behemoth, another Behemoth. Why not? Right? You can even potentially take Ornn out if you hit some extra, and then like it would be like Wukong, Rakan, Lissandra, like all of these, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you have Deathcap and Nashers and Blue Buff, but maybe even like Lissandra Lux instead of the Ornn. No, you wouldn't have enough front line. Yeah, that's maybe not that smart. But yeah, so like any of the frontline legendaries.
Yep.
Which.
So do you think in this position picking up the Udyr are? I guess I could just put him in, so there's no question about that.
So like you need to know like best. So you don't even buy the Thresh. So if you don't buy the Thresh, then you don't need this Thresh. But here, Udyr, you don't have that much gold. Like yes, you can sell the Thresh, but he's by far the highest value that you've seen so far, right? And you can sell him for 5. Like there's no opportunity cost, nothing. You just buy him, and you find something better, you sell him. But it's like by not buying him and you just roll, and it's like, so what are we? So okay, maybe double set. Okay, we can play double set. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's still...
double set is okay. So yeah, double set is definitely better than Udyr because set gets all the faded bonuses.
That's true.
So, but if you hadn't hit the set, like lucky set, it's always Udyr because it's better than Ornn.
Yep.
Or like again, I don't know the specifics. Maybe Ornn with a little bit of Dryad bonus is better, but I do think Udyr because he's legendary and he does like he can get to the backline and he can do some cool things. He should be better. Like in general, if the game is balanced, a legendary should always be better than an epic. So yes, you ended up playing the set, and that's the correct play. But not picking up the Udyr is the huge mistake, because if you hadn't gotten the set, you just level for nothing, and that would just feel really bad.
Yeah.
So you always you always know what you want, but then if you don't get it, you need to have backup plans. And if you don't have a backup plan and you don't get what you want, then you're just screwed.
Yeah.
You would just play an Ornn, which is way worse than the other options. So here it's set. Okay.
Yeah, he took it.
So front line, yeah, front line works. Wait. Okay, so this is shred. We don't have shred. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back again. So we
You're right.
set in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is our board. So best case on the carousel. Set with any item. Agreed. Right?
Yep.
And then we have to think, okay, what would be some other good items that we would want? So
Yeah,
I would say Spark or Shiv would be right after set, wouldn't they?
Yep.
And then a tank item for Thresh.
Thresh. Yep. Agreed.
So, but like you can think about this now, right? Like what's happening? We have, and this is like double speed. So we have all of this time, or like at any point in time, you realize, okay, I don't have shred, right? So then it's like, I don't like the fact that you want the set, and then I can see you don't know what to do.
Yep.
When there's,
I mean, I went into that carousel not knowing any.
Exactly. And that can't happen. You can't just like close your eyes while driving the car and then like figure it out a few seconds later.
Right.
So something bad might happen. Like yeah, maybe you'll be okay, but it's kind of risky. So like have a plan. Okay, so 2-star set. Obviously that's what we want. Then some sort of shred, and then it's one of these two. And this again, I don't know. I don't know which one is better.
Probably the Momo, because at least get a warden. But still the 2 set is better than that.
No, I'm not. Would not. No, I'm just thinking which item is better.
Oh, what item?
Because you pick up the Crown Guard. So is Crown Guard better or is
Protectors for sure.
Nope.
Actually,
Crown Guard is better because it gives you another shield and you already have a lot of resistances, while Protectors give you resistances.
it gives you a max health shield at 50% health, right?
Is it a max?
30% max health shield. I think Protectors is actually better in this situation because then at least cast another time. I don't know what the AP scaling is like, but
Okay. Does it? No. Now you're making me look bad. Okay, let's look at this. We have it. Oh, you're right. 25% max health shield for 5 seconds and gain more. And gain more resistances as opposed to Crown Guard.
just giving an AP buff.
But this is 30. Yeah, so 30% is better than 25.
Yep. And then you get the AP afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's debatable whether you need the shield at the beginning because you're getting.
Okay, it's very marginal. I don't think it.
What do we
that
have?
much. But yeah, so but
Yeah,
we have shred.
sure.
We have shred, which we didn't pick up, which is the big mistake.
And that like really would have improved the.
Yeah.
Like not having shred here is really bad. And then I just got lucky with the set.
You got lucky. So here it's Morgana. You should buy Morgana here. Why is it Morgana here? Or like, are you going to buy this Morgana or not?
I don't even know why I pair that.
Oh no! We're going to be so much weaker because you lose all the resistances, you lose all the combat caster value and the epipath value, and because epipath is really good as well because it gives you a shield based on like percentage shield.
Mm-hmm.
So either put in the second Ornn, right?
Uh-huh.
Or Morgana. Why is Morgana good?
Because the 10% chill.
Yeah, she has a chill, right?
Yep.
So she chills. So she chills the opponents. So it's just she slows them down. It's like utility, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like thinking, okay, so there's nothing else I can do. I can only buy the set, so I guess I'll buy the Morgana and play the Morgana for the chill.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah, and it's just like knowing, like, because there's nothing else to do, right? So like, and what are we even rolling for? Like, so like, what is, that's another, like, ask yourself, what are we rolling for here? If you roll, you can't buy it, you can't upgrade.
You can't buy anything yet.
Like, yes, maybe you can hit a 3-cost warden, maybe. But
I mean, that's definitely taken.
Right?
Yeah, that's just
like, okay, we're just gonna roll. And then we just roll, and then we just roll again. Okay, great. We get it. Okay. Do we want Reaper for Kindred, or do we want a Behemoth that's actually gonna tank something, right? Like,
yeah.
You have the second Horde. Yeah, and you have an extra bow, which is kind of nice to go with the shift, so it would even speed up more. Yeah. And then you would just check. I don't know, but you have time to check, so you would check. I think Aphelios should have higher attack speed than Ari, but I don't know. Maybe they both have 0.7. But I would check Aphelios compared to Ari, and I would put the ship and the bow on the one that attacks faster.
Yeah.
And if it's the same, then it's always Aphelios because he's tankier and more HP and everything. Yeah. And you should get destroyed here.
Oh yeah.
Because you link the wrong 2 units. So you have a lot of shield, but you don't have any effective HP. So yes, you definitely want to link the Syndra, but it's Syndra with Thresh, not with Yasuo.
Right.
Oh, another set and a Nautilus? Let's go. But now we're confused, please. So please relink the... What is...
I definitely don't do it.
And why are we keeping the Kazakhstan? It's 30 seconds, bro. It's 30 seconds of nothing.
Yeah.
You can put in set. You can put in Nautilus. You can relink something. Like, you don't even... I guess you didn't realize why you lost. But, like, the main reason you lost is because you lost all the resistances. Yeah. Okay, this guy's kind of weak, so we probably win here, but... Yeah.
No, I don't think I win. Damn.
But yeah, because you have no resistances, I guess it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he would just tickle you.
Yeah.
If you had the right units linked, he would tickle you. If you had Nautilus in, you would be able to stun him. Yeah. 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 So a bit unfortunate. So this was definitely an easy top 4. Yeah. But I mean, that's why you're here, right? To learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now, you get to flame me. Yay. Do you want to do first game or let's? Okay, so first game I know was good, so let's go somewhere in the middle. There we go. Okay, so let's just start. And yeah, I'm gonna pause, and you can tell me what you would do, and I can tell you what I would do, and then we will see what stupid thing I did.
Okay.
Yeah, so here it should be a pair of Caitlyn's. So I'm keeping the Story Weavers, and then I'm selling all of this, and yeah, and I know I don't have enough gold.
Nice. Okay. Yep.
So I know I want to play Story Weavers because it's really good, and I have the Shred because Shred is most useful. Like, unless you're playing something specific, you go for Shred, and then I can easily sell because I know I will get some extra gold, so I make 20. And then here, yeah, so what
yeah, I mean,
is here?
I don't know how combat cat. I mean, I don't know. It might just be like one of the best augments ever, but it could be Lucky Streak.
Is not that good. It's only really good with Faded because you have a lot of resistances.
Oh, I see.
That was the logic behind it. Yeah.
Definitely reroll Drop Blossom. I guess it's reroll Combat Caster, and then you could pick up Lucky Streak. Yeah.
Yeah.
then you put the lucky streak on Sivir. Or Zyra, okay.
I don't know why I put it on Zyra. Well, here I like to always check that it's actually doing something. Well, okay,
Wait, what were you doing? What were you doing? You're checking what?
The KO, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It buffs your KO. But why Zyra over Sivir?
Why is Zyra over Sivir? I mean, she's a 2-star unit.
Yeah.
She's just more powerful right now for sure.
She'll do more damage, right?
Yeah. And you don't want to. I guess you don't want to slam items. I mean, I think probably what I would have done is put the lucky blade or whatever on Sivir, and then I probably would have slammed like a. But I shouldn't have. But I probably would have slammed the Last Whisper or something.
The Last Whisper is a good slam. Correct. I should have slammed it.
But you could have also maybe slammed Shiv, and that probably would have been.
It's not Shiv because I have Shred on KO already.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So it's Last Whisper or Hodge, but Hodge is weird. So I can slam Last Whisper here. I don't think it would be that bad if I slam Last Whisper here.
I guess you could also look at relative board strength and just like see what you're before you slam anything. But
yeah,
those units are.
I should scout. I should scout and then decide if I need to level up. I should scout. Yeah. So we just spent. Yeah, very nice.
You're confident.
We just spent 30 seconds doing nothing. Yeah. What a fucking noob.
And you pick up those, right?
And I shouldn't have sold the Kabuki because that's going to be my bruiser next level. Nice mistake.
Oh, that's true. Hey, you get another one. You get saved.
Rek'Sai's better. I shouldn't be buying the units. Okay, it's good. I didn't buy the units before because for the Gambler's Blade, you want to buy units later.
Right, because you could potentially make 30 maybe.
So it's always tier on Rek'Sai because that's the unit I'm selling? No, because it gives attack speed. That's why you shouldn't buy stuff before.
Oh, right. That's true.
So now I buy the Rek'Sai.
So in that situation, would you have maybe if it was going to be a close fight, would you have sold to get more attack speed? Like the Thresh.
Way above. I mean, I shouldn't have had these units in the first place. That's the mistake. Oh. But like selling in the middle of combat for more attack speed, no, that's beyond what I'm capable of. But yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, mistake is that I have them at all.
Why is that a mistake to have them? Because you're not going to make 30.
The attack speed.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But okay. My reasoning was like I'm still not locked into Starweaver, so like these are just good units in general.
I mean, I would have kept them for sure, but.
But yeah, so the the best play would have been to sell them if I were to lose the fight, if there was possibility of losing the fight. Yeah. So what do we want here?
Let me see your board. Oh, it's
God damn it, I'm too slow.
You want a streak. Obviously, you want a streak. So it could be a redemption. It could be. Yeah, I mean, something to pair with this. It could be a Ginzu's.
Well, Ginzu's is amazing because it gives me more attack speed for the Gambler's ability to give me more gold.
Right. Yeah.
So it's redemption or...
You have a decent front line. You actually have decent front line, I think. So it's probably...
Redemption would be good. I agree, redemption would be nice. But I think Rage Bait is better.
Did you not pick up anything?
You
didn't pick up anything. He took it from you, and you didn't pick up anything.
You get the highest cost unit always. So I knew I would get the belt. So
got it.
For the 3 cost redemption, maybe Rage Bait would have been better, but it's like 1 cost versus 3 cost.
Yeah.
But Rage Bait is like redemption's more flexible, let's say.
Right.
So now we have altruist. Oh, that's God damn
Oh, nice. That's good.
That's even better than
What we were thinking,
what
yeah.
I'm looking at. Yeah. But yeah, this guy completely destroys us.
Damn Yasuo. He got a goal off it though. Maybe get 2.
This is Yone just.
Wait.
Oh wait, what?
Oh,
I don't remember this VOD.
nice, dude.
I got really lucky. We danced. Oh, and yeah, that's.
We'll probably scout the lobby. You could roll, or you could level here maybe and put Dryad
Do
in.
we scout the lobby? No, I don't. I don't think we scout at all.
It'd be nice to get a 5 streak here.
It would
You
be like at some point if I had Sky, it would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Yeah.
because you could also because you put the Nashers, so you could also slam the Shiv maybe.
Oh my god, that was some.
Did you do it?
I did, but
You clicked it.
I clicked W. Fortunately, W is to put it in. So I knew I.
Oh,
wasn't-
really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know
W
that.
is to deploy or put it back to your bench. So like I knew I was late, so I clicked W so it went in because otherwise I would go in and that would be terrible.
Okay, we got it in. That's good though.
Yeah, and I think and I slammed the bow. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that could have changed the tide of battle because like Gavin would have died a lot sooner, and then like a lot more frontline would have died. So another important thing is, I hit this guy for 9. So like maybe I would have won anyway, but he probably could have killed 2 more units. But this way I do 3 more damage.
Right.
So it's just like about like the tempo is really good because the more damage you do, the sooner the guy's gonna die. So the sooner he has to panic and roll down, and he just like he can't cap out as hard as he would like to. So just like applying pressure on the lobby. Yeah.
Nice.
So now I think it should be Redemption. Oh, it's Shojin. Oh, of course it's Shojin. Yeah, of course it's Shojin.
I don't think it's terrible. Yeah.
To go with the
Good.
Nashers. To go with the Nashers, that makes sense. And then we just slam the armor somewhere. Yeah. So I really don't like Sunfire, and I don't need it here, so I don't slam it.
I like that. I might have slammed this on fire probably.
So yeah, I mean, I think these choices are obvious, but
Yeah.
support could be good.
Support. There's the support cache could be good, but
Yeah. But then Epiphaph is just really good. I like it.
I think isn't it one? It's one of the best augments, right?
I'd say it's a decent augment. So I don't see it here. Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Magic Wand is that good? I didn't know that. Yeah.
I would assume that it's better at. I would assume that augment's better at the last augment stage,
I'm
but
surprised that it's better here. Yeah. Because here it actually makes I think it makes a difference now.
Yep.
And 20% max health shield is not that big in the late game where there's just so much damage that like even with a little bit of shield units die. So that's why it's basically the same.
Okay, I see.
I think. But like whenever I have Kale, I like these kind of augments.
The Warden's
Yeah.
nice.
So I put in Ghostly for you.
Yeah.
Ghostly, my friend. Yeah. I don't have it in at 1-3, but I have it in now. And I put in Yasuo because he's 2-star.
Yeah, that's good.
And yeah, I could scout and position. Yeah, I need to do that more, but it's like
There's maybe a. Oh, you got the.
I
You
got the Lux. I noticed her.
the Lux. The Lux. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could put the Lux in for the Soraka, but you put it in.
Instead of the Yasuo.
Oh.
This guy is fucking Ghostly.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, Bombardment, Deathblade, Ginzus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But this
the
happened.
hell?
This happened because I went to 7 on 3-2.
7, yeah. Now you just get to print.
Yep. So now I'm printing 2-star silver. Yeah.
Oh jeez. Everyone's like, fuck this guy, man.
Yep.
So probably gonna go for, yeah, maybe it's probably frontline item.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's 2-star Aatrox as well.
That's true. Okay. Cinder looks interesting to hold.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm happy with this.
I say you clean up your bench because sometimes I don't do that and then I get dizzy.
Yep. I used to hold stuff, but it just like, it's just, yeah, it can just confuse you for no reason.
Nice.
And it's just like, I'm printing stuff that I need. But I need to scout more. Scouting is definitely good.
Yeah, because then you could at least see which side you want to put the bramble or something.
Yep.
Did you just spy the shop so that it pulls the odds out?
It does,
For other
but
units?
Not at the end. You should do it at the beginning.
Okay.
I just do it, I don't know, because I like doing it. It does absolutely nothing.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so now
Yeah, I feel like you do a lot of things that like reduce dizziness. Like you like pre-leveled there when you knew that you were going to. Then you leveled, now you're.
But yeah, here I'm dizzy.
You didn't fuck with the items, you don't care.
Well, items I can do whenever, right?
Right, well that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like you could do it whenever, so why worry about them?
So then I should have played the Soraka, which I realized 1 turn late. So I go for Mythic, right?
Right, yep. Nice as your.
So what do we sell? We sell the that and that. And then yeah, we just put in strong units.
I like that. I'm trying to get better at doing that. Like
So
just
like, isn't this just
telling me
units
units.
before? Just like strong units. That's it. Just like strong units. Okay, we have 3 Warden, 3 Mythic, but this is kind of tanky, right?
Yep.
And then Illaoi is my strongest. Okay, so I thought, yeah. Oh, that's strong as well. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So TG and then the front line on the, because they're 2-star 3 cost, so we use them. And like this to me, it looks good enough to go 9, especially since it's on 4-2. Maybe I'll lose a few rounds because these guys are strong too, but I'm gonna go 9 on stage 5.
And you're gonna go for that Zir wayboard.
Yep. So I lose here. Maybe I should have rolled a bit more.
That guy's the top of the lobby for sure. Nice.
Yeah, I should have had that in
Armor.
instead of that. That was a big mistake. And yeah, that helps a lot as well because it's exalted.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was by accident. I didn't know, but then I'm like, wait, Lee Sin is exalted. Okay, let's do that. So now this is way better than what I had before.
You think so? The 2-star Illaoi over the something? I don't know.
So I have in Altruists. Right? I still have Wardens and I have Altruists in now.
Right.
And
I mean, I guess maybe I would have thought about just benching the Nautilus. But I mean, I don't know. Hindsight's 2020. I don't.
But it's Mythic. Nautilus is Mythic.
Oh, that's right. It's Mythic. Never mind. You're right.
So like the only thing I could have done is taken out the Ornn, but then I lose Dryad. So maybe it would have been Ornn. Yeah. I'm gonna 2-star the Ornn. So like that's one minor thing, yeah. And also Soraka positioning is bad. I need to put her more in the middle.
So I would typically I would have typically already, maybe it's because you have the Hue, but I would have already used I try to use those replicators as fast as possible
On what?
on the Ornn. I probably would have done it on the Ornn.
What?
But
The
I,
gold
because
one?
yeah.
It's
So,
2-star legendary.
yeah, I mean, I guess,
In my spot, it's always 2-star legendary.
for sure. I guess I get a better question would be if you didn't have the legendaries, would you just have used it on the Ornn?
No. Like in
You would have
this,
just
like in this spot with this
because
much
you would
HP, I know I'm
health.
going 9, and I know I'm gonna try to find legendaries.
That's yeah. That's not even a good question. Okay.
Because like it's a fine question, but it's like using it on the Ornn now would mean like I'm here at 21 HP and I'm bleeding out and I'm desperate and I wanna like turn the 8th into like a 7th or a 6th.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
But I'm going for first.
Right.
So like yes, I high rolled the Hue. I'm a dirty high roll, of course. It was a natural Hue on 3-3.
Yeah.
But then it's like, how do you use that high roll to win the game?
Right.
So now it's better positioning because Hue hits biggest clump no matter what, Azir hits where he is, and Soraka hits where she is. So that's why you want these units hitting here, and this just goes biggest clump anyway. So Hue doesn't really matter where he is. But these units should be around the middle. And then yeah, so at least I'm not scouting, but at least I'm positioning like generic, decent positioning. Yeah. So I'm thinking about adding more mythic units. Like because I want to go 5 mythic, right? At some point, because I have Nico and I have Lilia.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's mythic and it's I have the mythic emblem, right? And she's an invoker as well. So it feels kind of bad that I'm just gonna have the Lilia, but I know what. Yeah.
That's better for sure.
Yeah.
I like that you don't roll anymore here. I would have rolled more. But
okay, I wanted.
It is nice because I feel like you're just so far ahead of the lobby.
So the reason I did this is because I wanted to find a 5 cost to put in here. That was like the main reason.
Oh, okay.
But then I hit that, and I thought like, okay, so should I play it or should I put something else in? And then I just realized, okay, it's just the best thing to play, and I'll just duplicate the Lilia, whatever. But that's why I leveled and rolled, because I wanted to put in a legendary, because I wanted to level and roll on 5-1, and by not having anything to duplicate, and now we're duplicating Annie.
I like that, yeah, but
why are we duplicating Annie?
Because I mean the invoker for sure.
Yeah, frontline is more valuable, right? So
frontline is more valuable. Oh, we obviously because we have the Azir and the Hue. I mean, yeah.
So I thought I would play 5 mythic for a little bit, but then I realized just having Annie's better.
Mm.
And now hopefully, why did I sell? Oh, I shouldn't have sold the Lee Sin. I mean, yeah, that was dumb. And I should be rolling here. I guess I forgot that I'm level 9. Okay, yeah. So this is exactly the dumbass moment where I slam items before I roll. Yeah. So that's just a mistake. Because I could have put in the Wukong, for example, instead of the Lee Sin.
Right.
And then maybe I could have killed one way. Oh, I sell the Wukong? Okay. Maybe I'm locked into this comp too much. Yeah, but I should be rolling more for sure.
Okay, that's not bad.
So that's another I kind of rage. Oh, I know how this game ends. I don't find Azir or Hue the whole game.
Oh. No Annie 3-star too.
Oh, Annie's 3-star is gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, because 4.
It's already guaranteed. Like it's already guaranteed in 2 rounds.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah, Annie does a decent chunk of damage. So here, I guess they don't care anymore, so they just leave me the Annie. So again, highest priority is Annie, possibly Shred. Maybe I should have gotten Shred instead of the Annie. Now looking at it, yeah. But Porcelain isn't that bad. Like, Porcelain isn't even that bad, right?
It's not, yeah.
Although I should be playing Set over Amumu. That was a mistake. I don't know why I didn't keep the Set while I'm playing Amumu in the first place. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this was also bad. Like, I should have kept the Wukong. I should have kept the Set. I should have kept more legendaries. I should have bought the Sandra. Yeah. Yep.
It's nice to watch this particular game because, like, it's nice for you to be saying what you're saying because, like, in hindsight, it's just better in general to just keep the legendaries, you know, because you can fit them in.
So I was debating whether it's Jeweled Gauntlet or Archangels, but Archangels means he's gonna cast sooner as well. Yeah. So even though I get some AP from Mythic, I still think it's Archangels because I have enough frontline, right?
Yeah.
So it stacks up nicely. I don't. Why am I playing this garbage? This is so tilting. Like, I don't know.
I guess the Dragon Lord 2 is actually pretty.
Yeah, but like, why am I playing a Mumu?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, you have Porcelain now, so I think probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. Yeah. Yeah, so he already has. Yeah, he already has two. I just like, I never hit another Azir or Hui. That just kind
Yeah,
of
it's frustrating.
Yeah. And this was pretty good positioning. If you noticed, like, I went around the Silas, but it only worked once. So I was able to beat him once, but he's a professional player as well, so he's not gonna let that happen twice. And I finally hit an Azir. Yeah. So I used the duplicator finally. So I tried to force him left, but I don't know. Like, I did the same trick, if you noticed. But this Annie just, because of the Lee Sin kick or something like this. If this Annie went back here, I can actually win. But because Lee Sin went in there and kicked, like, yeah. So if Annie had actually gone in there, as I wanted to lure Silas here, and this is exactly what I wanted to happen. But then Annie goes the wrong way. Yeah. So if Annie went back there and did her ulti again, she would kill the Kai'Sa. Yeah. Yeah. So that's like one of my games. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm in Emerald 2 right now, so I'm not climbing that much either. But I have decided to watch a lot more VODs, like my own VODs and professional VODs, and analyze stuff, because I think that's more important than actually spamming too many games. Yeah. But yeah, so here again, like, capping up with like a Set, for example, would have been so much better to counter the Silas, right?
Yep.
And then I've overvalued the Ornn for Azir as well. Like, I could have had Irelia, I could have had Set, I could have had Wukong. Like, I could have just put in more legendaries. Yeah. And that would.
It's Wukong for Soraka, right?
Yeah, exactly. Wukong with Soraka would be good. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
So just, more legendaries, more good. It's that simple. most
Yep.
of the time, right? So yeah, Warden is nice, but like yeah, Set is a better Warden, and then any other good units. And I guess yeah, Irelia somehow would have been nice as well with this setup. But yeah, I got the Annie because I wanted Annie for Invoker, and she's a good tank, and then I could 3-star her because nobody was playing her. But yeah, not strong enough. I think it was Crab Nebula, right? So there's always it was Crab Nebula. So there's always too much.
Super capped boards.
Yeah, super capped board, too much stuff everywhere. Yeah. So what are some?
Well, I think that was a good game for me to watch for sure. 'Cause
It was
it's
just
like,
random.
how do we?
I didn't want. I remember the first game. I don't remember the games in the middle, so that's why I just went for a random game. Yeah. So some key takeaways. So what is going to be like your homework, or what are you going to focus on this week?
And it's not closing my eyes while driving. I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah, just asking myself. Honestly, I think it's not watching the fights. I think
the fights are
I think
fun
I need
to
to
watch
like.
sometimes, but yeah.
I think I need to push 4 on my keyboard. Like I just make a habit of like pushing number 4 or whatever key to get to somebody else's board. So I'm like less interested in what's going on, and then I can say, okay, what the fuck am I doing?
But you need to look at your own board. Like you look at the units, like okay, so, and again, this game, looking at this game, why the fuck didn't I have Shred? Right? Like, if I'd gotten Shred, it could have gone differently as well.
Yeah.
I didn't have Shred. I got Porcelain. I could have just used the Nico duplicator on Annie, and I could have gotten a better item. Yeah, and I could have had Shred. That's another thing. But yeah, so you can look at your board, but plan ahead.
Right. Yeah, I was just being funny. For sure, I need to be looking at my own board, but
not like using the planner. This
Yeah.
time I didn't use the planner. Maybe I should have used the planner for legendaries. Yeah. But like sometimes if you know the comp, it's fine. But then you can't be missing units. Like you can't just miss Syndra. Kindred. You can't just miss Kindred, right? So that's what the planner's for. Use the freaking planner, plan it out, and then you don't miss the units you need because you had a lot of Kindred showing up which you didn't buy, and then you needed to find her later.
Yep.
So what item do I need? What champions are in my shop? And usually, it's not even like you ask me like, should I roll to 20 gold, 30 gold, 40 gold, 10 gold, 0? That's the wrong question. The question is, how do I become stable? And that's what you roll for, right? So like I rolled a little bit on 8. Maybe arguably I could have rolled a little bit more, but I just rolled a little bit. I thought, okay, I'm stable enough. I want to get to 9. Right? So that's like, or I'm not stable, so I keep rolling. I don't care about gold. It's like, especially on stage 4 and 5, it's not about gold, it's about your board. So you roll to make sure your board is good enough. That's the key thing.
Yeah.
Not like, Path said I should stay at 20 gold so that I can get to 9 later. Yeah, if you're dead, it's not really that great that you got all that extra gold, right? It's just like, maybe you have to get to 0. Maybe you have to donkey roll. Like I had some low roll games today, and I got a 5th with 3-star Aphelios. I got a 6th with 3-star Yone, because like I just had to donkey roll. I just couldn't find those fuckers, right?
Yeah.
And if you just can't find them, you gotta keep rolling until you do find them. And then I think both games I managed to get to 8. Maybe one game I got to 9, but like I got to 8 way later than I would have wanted. And I knew that I'm shooting myself in the foot, but like if I hadn't donkey rolled and found them, it would be an 8th. So at least I got a 5th and a 6th. I got an 8th the next game. But those games I got a 5th and a 6th because I knew, okay, I need to find 3-star Aphelios, I need to find 3-star Yone. It doesn't matter how much gold I spend, and if I never make any more interest in the game, but that's like the win con, or not even the win con, but like that's what gets the comp online. Right?
Right.
So like,
and you have so much gold sunk into it that if you start doing something else, that's just worse.
I could have just saved up gold and leveled, right? But you're not going to do that on 7 or 8 Aphelioses or Yones, right? So then you know, like, okay, I got to keep rolling, I got to find it. And this is like when you're bleeding, when it's like late stage 4 or stage 5, you have to find your 3-star 3 cost.
Yep.
Maybe like mid stage 4, you're still okay and you can slow roll, especially if you have an HP lead. Like I've watched some Dishop games when he's re-rolling Bard, he's at like 70 plus HP, and he's rolling Bard and Tom Kench and Zoe and everything, but he has a lot of HP. So he can tank from 70 down to 30 or 40, and then if he still hasn't found it, then he'll roll down to 0, which eventually I think he couldn't find the bard, so he had to roll down to like 20 or 30. And then he found him, and then he could level. By just like knowing like, okay, I have an HP lead, I can use the HP cushion. Okay, I don't have HP, I need to find it now. And that was the with like the Syndra game, and just like finding her quickly enough, just like rolling down for the Syndra, and then like, okay, that's my main unit that I need. Now I can try to go 9 and cap out more. But like you didn't have Syndra for a round, and then you roll a little bit later, and it's just like a bit wonky. Like, okay, I need Kindred, I need 2-star Syndra. Once I have my 7 Faded and my 2-star Syndra, I can push 9.
Right, and I mean the value lost is multiplicative if you're not not having Syndra on 4-2 instead of 4-1 is like it's not just bad because the board's like weak. I mean it is because the board's weaker, but like it's the value. It's better to have the units earlier.
You lose a lot of HP, and even if you don't lose HP, you give other people like a longer timer. So like if you hit your unit and you punch someone for 15 damage, that means he probably has one less round that he's going to be alive, and that means he needs to roll sooner. He won't be able to go 9, for example. Like it's like double-edged sword. Like you're weaker for yourself, and it's also pleasant for your opponents that you're weak, that they can just steamroll you and they don't have to worry, and they can just do their own thing, right? But like if you're aggressive, then you kind of push them and you make sure that they're playing aggressively enough or they'll just die. So keep your hands on the wheel, don't close your eyes, and that translates like you need to ask yourself ahead of time, like what's my next unit, what's the best thing I can get off the carousel, what's my direction. Like the last game, the direction was either like most likely Faded, and then we had a little bit of invokers because the Lilia and Annie showed up. And another important thing, what unit am I putting in? Because that was really frustrating that you kind of didn't have the unit prepared, and that you just like you didn't know what you were putting in, right?
Yep.
And then it's just like, now I'm putting in this random unit. Like it worked out, you found something, but then the time you didn't find anything, it was just really bad. So you got to make sure that you know ahead of time, like, okay, I'm putting in an Udyr, or I'm putting in a second set, or I'm putting in something. I'm putting in keeping the Annie and putting in the Annie would have been good. Yeah. So just knowing that. And the Ghostly Bruiser game, so they're just like, maybe you don't cut 2-star 3 cost for like a legendary with no synergies, but once you're on 9, you gotta start figuring out, like even this game I messed up. I didn't figure out how to put in more legendaries. So like that's the most important thing, like what can I cut? What's the core? What can I cut? So here obviously I want Azir, I want Hui. I'm keeping Annie, of course. What is Rakan? But the rest is kind of whatever, right? So I have Rakan, so maybe Soraka's good. So then Wukong would be good, and then like Set would always be good here. Udyr would be good. Just like instead of Lee Sin and Amumu and even the Ornn, I could have had a way better board.
Yeah.
So I didn't like. It's kind of crazy because like you're like, okay, now I finally upgraded my Ornn, and then it's like in a few rounds like, okay, so how do I get rid of this guy and find someone better? So that's kind of like you're always like, now I have my 2-star 3 cost, now I have my 2-star 4 cost finally. But 2 stages later, you want to dump that 2-star 4 cost and put in a 2-star 5 cost if you can. So that it's always that's the dizzying aspect. Like you always want to be making your board better.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I think we can end it there. But we'll talk in a week. You'll have some more VODs, and hopefully you'll be able to push a bit. And most important thing is learning these concepts.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah. So
thank you, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Yep.
So see you soon. Take care.
Cool. Yep.
Bye-bye.
Next week.
Bye guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.